Hello everyone, in today's video we will be looking at Shae Vizla from the Vintage Collection. So, here is the figure in the case, and yeah, it's a cool bit of artwork on there, looks really cool. There's the figure in there, there's the title there. That's on the back there, VC101, which I believe was the original figure, which I should point out, I didn't have, similar to my Old Republic figure that I did recently, I didn't have the original release of this. I have seen it, and I have seen some of the differences mentioned here and there, and yeah, this looks like a vast improvement over that. But I won't be doing like a comparison because I don't have the original figure. So yeah, but this looks pretty great. I'm pretty sure the case for the most part is the same as the original one. I think the image might be, I know the image is the same, but I don't know if it fits in here differently. I think it does, but only slightly. I know the name pill is different. I think it says something like Old Republic Bounty Hunter, which is what she was. So on the old one, you would have had Shae Vizla, Old Republic Bounty Hunter. On this one, you've just got Shae Vizla. The bubble, I believe, is wider. So you can, well, I don't know why they've done that, but the figure and the accessories are more spread out, I think, in this one. I'm not sure if the wider bubble has an impact on the image. Like I said, I think it is slightly different. I think it doesn't fit in there exactly the same. Like if you had them both side by side, there's a few little differences. But apart from that, I think for the most part, they are the same. I know the back is obviously different. We've just got these two figures here in the Gaming Greats logo. On the old one, you would have had what was in the line, the current line at that time and everything. So yeah, a little bit different there. The VC number is the same, I believe. So yeah, let's get this opened up and have a better look. Okay, so here's the figure off of the card. And yeah, she looks pretty great so far. That face sculpt in particular, and the hair is something that's a big difference from the original. Anyone who had the original will know. Like, it didn't look terrible, but this is like a massive improvement. That looks great. It might be one of the best face sculpts, I think. Maybe in recent figures. I think it's one of the best looking so far. And that hair as well looks a lot better than the original one did. So yeah, there's the armor, and the paintwork on there is looks fantastic. Those fire effects look pretty cool. There's one of the pistols there, the other one by a hand by there. And there's the helmet there. All these different little paint applications in here are really cool. Yeah, so let's go ahead and... Okay, so... So yeah, this it looks fantastic. I'm expecting it to be similar articulation as the Old Republic Trooper, because I think apart from the head maybe, which is completely different, everything else is just going to be sort of, might be repainted slightly. There's a mark there on there which is kind of bugging me, but I guess maybe that's, I don't think it's meant to be a weathering effect, but I really don't know. But I've just noticed it's kind of like almost like smudged paint. You know what I'm like with little things like that. But yeah, everything else, can't really complain because all of this paintwork looks spot on. Looks fantastic. You got all the different colours then there. But yeah, as I was saying, it's sort of limited articulation there with, you know, those kind of like that. But it's not terrible. I mean, it would have been cool if we could have got it with like some of the recent Mando figures we've had. like I did Cosca Reeves recently, and the articulation on that figure is brilliant. Like just so flexible with the movement and the rocker ankles and stuff. Whereas this one is, you know, you sort of look at a figure like this and it does show you like how far they have kind of come with that. But yeah, not terrible articulation, bit of a swivel, swivel chest there. And then this looks like it comes off here, her jetpack there, and then I'm guessing this maybe, yep. So that comes out of there like that. That's pretty cool. That can come off. So yeah, and you can put that back on. You'll have to excuse the sound of seagulls outside. I'm afraid they're going nuts, and I'm not sure what that's all about, but they are quite loud. So if you do hear them in the background, I am sorry about that. Yeah, this face sculpt though, let's get a look at that, because I think that's the highlight of this. Looks very good to me. Here's the helmet there. Now, when I saw it in the case just then, like I said, not having the original, I thought this might move, but it doesn't. It is fixed in place. I'm not even entirely sure what that is. Don't know if it is some sort of rangefinder. I don't know. If you do know what that is, drop a comment. But yeah, so this, yeah, okay. So for a second, I thought this was a helmet, but then I thought, like, the opening for it, like, is too narrow. I thought there's no way that's gonna, but it is. It's a ball joint, so you take her head off like that. You put this one on like that, and that looks awesome. That looks pretty badass. The detail on that again, and the paintwork is fantastic. Yeah, she looks cool. Okay, so the two pistols are here. And I believe the handles on these were painted black or brown or something like that on the old figure, on the original one, which is a shame that they couldn't do that on here, because I think just those little things like that where they paint different parts of it a different color really sort of, make a difference to me at least. But they look good sculpts, good little bit of detail on them. So yeah, I'm happy with them. So yeah, you got these like flame effects. I believe they go in her, they go in her wrists. I had to think for a second. I was trying to remember back, but yeah, they go in there like that, or they should do at least. Yeah, so they don't sit great in there. I don't know if there's any danger of it snapping, but that looks a bit weak, so yeah, it's kind of, that's about as far as in as it goes, and then it just kind of falls down, which looks a bit weird, but yeah, I guess it's the same with the other one. That one feels a little bit better. I think gravity. There we go. Okay, so that looks pretty cool like that. Something like that, I guess. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, and then obviously you've got two of them there. So I guess if you turn it around like that, maybe you can kind of get it in a way that, but then that does feel a bit sort of top heavy then. She is leaning forward, so if you're someone like me who does pose them, I guess I could put her on a stand, but yeah, she's going to be a bit top heavy with both of them. But yeah, looks kind of cool. So we'll get this figure set up properly and talk a little bit more about it. So yeah, just a few thoughts on this figure. It's really cool. I think they've done a really good job. The paintwork is fantastic. The face sculpt in particular is brilliant. I think it's really good by its own standard, but especially when you do compare it to the old one. I've looked at pictures and I've watched some stuff since initially recording. unboxing just for this final bit, and you can really see the difference there. They've done a really good job. As with these figures, it has to be expected that the articulation is a bit more limited, more like some of the older figures rather than some of the newer ones we've been getting recently. So not as posable, which with the Old Republic Trooper, I don't think it was too bad. I don't know. I think it's good. The more posability and articulation you've got with any figure is good, but I think particularly with like characters like this, with like Mandalorian kind of figures, I think it's probably because I had Bo-Katan and Cosca Reeves recently, and they're just both very posable, and so maybe it's a little unfair to sort of compare the articulation to those. But it is good. It's not bad. It's not terrible by any means. It's pretty decent. The fire feels a bit weird, like the flame effects sticking them in there. A bit weird. You've got to sort of angle it a certain way, otherwise it's kind of like it's going to fall out, I think. But yeah, the paintwork, face sculpt, it's all really fantastic. I don't have the original to compare it to, so this will be a little bit shorter. But yeah, I'm just really pleased with this. I think it looks really cool. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of content. And let me know your thoughts below. I'm always happy to hear everyone's thoughts. And of course, you can follow me on other social medias as well if that is something you're interested in. And yeah, just thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.